Hi everyone, this is Maria's Budgeting. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you are new. So today I am going to be doing my weekly check-in for the first week of October. So I will be checking in from the 1st through the 5th. I usually try to stop my weekly check-ins on Friday, but if I only did it till Friday, it was only going to be 4 days. So I decided to do 1st through 5th. And then for the second weekly check-in, I'm going to do 6th through 11th instead of doing 5th through 11th. So that's that. I am going to first start off with my no spend days, which I actually only have one, but I'm going to start off by marking that one off. And that was the 3rd of October, which was Thursday. I didn't spend any money that day. Other than that, on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, I did spend some money each one of those days. So for the first, I did have 3 transactions in total. And my first one was spending for $7. And that was for Starbucks. I actually didn't get Starbucks, but I did have a coupon that they sent me. And I was eligible to get a drink half off for like a couple of days, maybe almost a week. But I didn't use it, and it was going to expire that day. So I told my sister to let me know if she wanted to use it, so I can order the drink for her. And I ended up having to reload my card, my Starbucks card. I reloaded it with $10, but my sister gave me $3 and some change. So I only technically spent $7 reloading my card because she did pay me the $3. So that is coming out of spending for the $7 of the Starbucks card reload. Now, that same day, I also did use my Dates cash envelope, and that was for a Vietnamese restaurant. I just put pho. It's not called pho. I don't remember what it's called, but I just decided to just put pho as the name. And that was a total of $48 in total. That is coming out of Dates. I did go to Safeway that day as well, and I did spend $26 at Safeway for my groceries cash envelope. And that is it. On the 2nd, I did have to go to Nordstrom Rack after work to make a return, and I was by In-N-Out, and my parents really like In-N-Out, so I asked them if they wanted some, and they did. So between them and myself, I did spend $35 at In-N-Out. It is going to come out of family fund because I wasn't going to use my restaurant money. My restaurant money is usually only for myself. On the 4th, my coworker and we did go to a restaurant that did open up by my job, and it's called either The Melt or just Melt itself. I just put The Melt because I think that's what it's called, but I'm not actually sure if it's The Melt or just Melt. But I did spend $12 there out of my restaurant's cash envelope, and that was a total of $12. And then I did also get my threading done. That is coming out of my sinking fund, $30 including tip for the threading. That's coming out of beauty. And then after that, I also, actually that was it. On the 5th, I did go to Costco and I got gas. That was a total of 56. No, 56 was for groceries. So this is groceries from Costco. And then I also did get gas though. So let me grab the gas sticker. And that was 48 for a full tank of gas. And then I did also get my nails done that day. I didn't go to my usual girl because she didn't get back to me on time to get my nails done, even though I messaged her days prior. So I was already at the nail salon getting these nails done when she messaged me that she had a cancellation. So I did spend $55 for this nail set. These are actually my natural nails, but I have dipping powder over my natural nail. So she actually did my acrylic removal and this dipping powder set, and it was only a total of $45 and then a $10 tip, so it was $55. So it was really, really cheap for a soak off and a nail set. It is a plain color. Usually I get designs with my usual nail tech, but it was cheaper. And I actually really like the way that they came out. And that's coming out of Beauty. My nails are coming out of Beauty. And then I did go to the concert. And I did spend $110 total. That was for one lift, some drinks, and the food I didn't pay. My boyfriend paid the food after the concert. We did go to Yard House. And he paid for that. So I paid for one round of drinks. My sister, my boyfriend, and I. So 3 drinks, a lift, and I think I did leave the tip for Yard House. So that includes all that. $110 that I spent that night, coming out of my personal spending from my sinking funds. And that was actually it for the week. So I am going to my weekly check-in. I forgot to fill this out, so I'll just go ahead and do it with you guys here. How do I usually do this? Let me see real quick. Okay, so we're gonna put here that week 1 was from the 1st through the 5th, and then I'm gonna go ahead and write down my categories. Which is dates, gas, groceries, restaurants, spending, and then unbudgeted. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the amount that I added that paycheck. So $50 for dates. For gas, we did the usual 100. Groceries, 120. Restaurants only got 30 this paycheck. And then spending got 30 as well. For unbudgeted, I just draw a line because we don't actually budget for unbudgeted. It's just a placeholder in case I do have any unbudgeted transaction, but thankfully this time I didn't have any. So I'm just going to draw those lines. Now let's go ahead and start with the numbers. So for dates, I did have a $48 transaction for the Vietnamese restaurant. So that was $48. I started with 50, so that gives me a remaining of $2. Moving on to gas, we did get gas once, and that was Costco for 48. So I just noticed that both of these numbers are 48. So that gives me 52 remaining since we did start with, that's a really ugly 52. We did start with 100. Moving on to groceries, I do have 2 transactions. So we have Safeway for 26. And then Costco for 56. So that gives me 72? No, 82? Yeah, 82. So I did spend 82 for groceries, and I did start with 120. So that gives me 38 remaining. Moving on to restaurants. I did have, let's see, the Melt, which is 12. So I spent 12 and I did start with 30. So that gives me 18 remaining. And then for spending, I did spend $7 at Starbucks. So Starbucks was 7. I started with 30, so that gives me 23 remaining. And then nothing for unbudgeted.